Welcome back to another show, everybody. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe. We're here today with OG Zo, my partner in crime. I'm also here with my other partner, Silk Fred from Silk and the Guy. Go subscribe over there to his show, also on YouTube. Today, we're going to do Tom Macdonald's I Hate HipHop. Everybody that's been following us up to this point knows, pretty much knows the drill, knows that Zo has opened this door for us. So we are just gonna kind of travel down this hole together, you know, and just give our commentary after the fact and, you know, do what we've been doing. So I'm gonna allow Zo to do his thing and then we'll chop after the fact.
Yeah, I'm not a YouTube rapper, come on, give me credit. Need to do reactions to get views, okay, I said it. Not a label rapper, I'm way too offensive. Go ahead and call me clickbait, I'm in millions in the...
Stop it. No. That's why I hate hip hop. Right? I feel it. Did the nigga just shoot at me? Did he just shoot at me? Is that what that?
Pew, pew, pew. That's a 22. Pew, pew. That's a 22. Pew, pew. Wow.
I think
he's just coming at the haters, man.
The first 10 seconds.
No, but actually,
hey, that's usually how it is. Rate first 15
I have
19
to say this.
seconds. We
I have
stop
to
it.
say this now, dude, because he brought this up because this was I'm so glad because there are actually like a lot of people doing review shows to this guy, Tom Macdonald, you know. And so when Zo was trying to introduce me to this guy for like a long while, I just wasn't paying no attention to Zo, you know. So then when we finally decided to go down the hole, I said to Zo, I said, we gonna do like a couple of songs, you know, because I'm not trying to milk this cow. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be coming off on no bullshit.
But now we're down the journey because shit, he's just that interesting, man.
You know, he's an interesting artist. He's a great artist for one. That's one thing. But the fact that his following, which, you know, a lot of those supporters have come over here and started supporting what we doing over here with You Made Roscoe, and I so appreciate that. I really do. No. I love it.
Yeah, shout out to the Hangover gang. Man. We part of the Hangover gang now.
Yeah, no, but but look, they've been suggesting like that we do these songs. So I just wanted to point that out to everybody. That's all I wanted to do. I'm gonna let Zo continue with the video. I just need.
I'm not a mumble rapper, y'all understand every single word. I'm not taking Xanax, rapping about money, liquor, and girls. Not a SoundCloud rapper, I got hits you actually have heard. I exist outside the internet, done shows around the world. Not a boom bap rapper, I'm not stuck in 1990. I like Wu-Tang, but that vibe is kinda old and grimy. Not a conscious rapper, autos rappers sound like SJ Dubs. Not a gangster rapper, cool enough without being a thug.
And we gonna start it right back up. He said something about Wu, you know, saying they old and all this and that. He like them and all that.
No, he said he fucks with them, but the style is old and a little grimy, and he that's not him.
Oh yeah, no, it is old and grimy. And you all right? Yeah, no, I'm glad you pointed that out. That was a good catch though. That was a good catch.
Autos rappers sound like SJ Dubs, not a gangster rapper, cool enough without being
I gotta rewind.
conscious rapper. Autos stuck in 1990. I like Wu-Tang, but that vibe is kinda old and grimy. Not a conscious rapper. Autos rappers sound like SJ Dubs, not a gangster rapper, cool enough without being a thug. I'm not country rap, I don't play guitar, I don't drive a truck, I don't chew tobacco, get the Chevy stuck 10 feet of mud. I'm not horrorcore, I don't paint my face, I don't trip, I can only be myself, and I am Tom Macdonald. I think I gotta let him know.
Hey.
Let me say it from the soul, man. I hate hip-hop. How dare you call me a rapper when all these rappers don't have nothing left to say? I hate hip-hop. These little rappers about as real as their names. I hate hip-hop. Keep the glitz and the glamour, cause all these rappers are putting kids in their graves. I hate hip-hop. The whole culture is cancer, they'll kill their mama for some clout in a chain. I'm not a mainstream rapper, I think they're pathetic. I don't compromise my vision just so I can sell some records. I'm the underground, that means it's hard to sell it. I got mass appeal of Master being catchy with a message. I'm not white boy rap, I actually got the juice and caught a vibe. Bumping Eminem don't mean that all you boomers really rhyme. Not a corny rapper spitting every song in double time. Say so much and don't say nothing, bunch of garbage in your lines. Not a little rapper, I ain't auto-tuning every song. I ain't making tunes exclusively for drinking at the club. Not a candy rapper, I ain't making albums full of pop. I ain't Macklemore, Logic, Lil Dicky, or Asherah. I ain't emo rap, I ain't shedding tears. I don't cut myself, I don't romanticize suicide upon mental health. I ain't backpack rap, that's my granddad's rap. Please don't take this as a diss, I'm just Tom Macdonald.
Stop it, Zo.
I think I gotta
Stop it, Zo. You know, I'm gonna stop getting offended by these little lines because it's only in jest that I am really, but no, the fact that he's like, it seemed like nobody in hip hop is exempt or no style of rap when he's naming like all these different. He doesn't want to be pigeoned into like no type of hole, and you know the industry they do have a big time issue of trying to place you in a box. You know, I mean, it really it's a societal thing, really. You know, where you know people they got the need to have to label you as something. You have to be classified as something. You know, so I just want to but any like tiny thoughts before we started back up, like Silk, what about
come on, man. You know, I'm always devil's advocate but you know, I'm listening to the song. And he hate hip hop. He hate everything about hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. He hasn't said nothing that he liked except for himself. Because he said, I am Tom Macdonald. But he's saying he hate hip hop, but we listening to a hip hop song. So I know it's the song. I know it's in jest. It's almost some Weird Al Yankovic type shit to me, you know, as I'm looking at it. But because he's making a parody.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to them. I don't want to.
No. I mean, I'm not taking away from what he's doing, but what he's doing is like that because he's saying something he's hate while doing it. That's like a football player being on the field playing the game, saying, I don't need football to live and make it, but he on the field. I hate football.
Let me say this though, Silk, because I'm gonna let Zo continue the song in a second, but no, it ain't even that, because like this is a big song now with the more that we travel through this song, because this is something that I felt about hip hop even as a young dude. Like
me too.
Like for everything that I love about hip hop, the energy, like when I was first introduced to it, you know, it was something different than what it is right now. So
absolutely
had a whole nother energy. A lot of different styles of hip hop was acceptable. Right. You know what I mean? But what ended up happening was that when the game shifted to where most everything had to be this one thing.
I agree. I agree. But there was something about hip hop you love. You preferenced your statement was back when you loved hip hop. You get what I'm saying? There's an era.
But I started, but it's not that when he says something like I hate hip hop, he's not saying the fact that of course he loves hip hop. It's the reason why he raps, but there's so many ills in hip hop that
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's the overarching point. But I'm gonna let Zo continue.
I agree. Let him finish. Maybe he'll answer the question.
And let me Tom Macdonald. I think I gotta let him know. And let me say it from the soul, man. I hate hip hop. How dare you call me a rap rapper when all these rappers don't have nothing left to say. I hate hip-hop. It's full of liars and actors, these little rappers about us realize their names. I hate hip-hop. Keep the glitz and the glamour, cause all these rappers are putting kids in their graves. I hate hip-hop. The whole culture is cancer, they'll kill their mama for some clout and a chain. I'm so used to hearing people hate, I get it. Hip-hop hates me and I hate it too. It's been this way forever. I don't move like them, I'll never be accepted. I got rich without a cosign. I won't hold you cause you're jealous. I don't want the clout, I don't need a friend. Y'all can keep your beats. Never signed a deal so every dollar goes to me. I've been humble, ain't been flexing, ain't been showing off my blessings. Maybe I should take a second to make sure y'all get the message. I'm in beast mode, check the teeth glow. I don't need dough. Everything is Fendi, Gucci, Sachi, Louis V. Oh, nothing new to me, no. Too much green to keep, bro. $100,000 every hour that I sleep for. I don't talk about it cause the way my mama raised me good. All these rappers hate me, if they don't I'll say they maybe should. HOG the army, they say crazy is as crazy does. So watch yourself, blood on our hands, don't bother us, we bathe in blood. I hate hip-hop. How dare you call me a rapper when all these rappers don't have nothing left to say. I hate hip-hop. It's full of liars and actors, these little rappers about us realize their names. Keep the glitz and the glamour, cause all these rappers are putting kids in their graves. I hate hip-hop. The whole culture is cancer, they'll kill their mama for some clout and a chain.
The difference is you wouldn't be doing hip-hop though.
Well, who's to say? Because
no, you feeling the way you feel, like you said, you still be hip-hop.
Yeah, because I generally feel like he feels. You know what I mean?
Change the game.
No, it's just I've always looked at all of the ills of the game and said, like, for everything that I love about hip hop, because I never give. It's something I couldn't give up if I wanted to. Like some of these things that when you consider it, some of these things, if you smart enough, wise enough, but compassionate enough, it'll make you like consider like stepping away from this stuff. Because it's like, dude, it like he said in the song, it's a very cancerous kind of society. You know,
definitely turning into that
within itself. So yeah, it's hugely destructive, and like as far as what it's turned into right now. But I'll let you guys starting with Zo. I want to give you a chance to say something, bro.
I mean, he said it in I mean, if you listen to it, he basically said exactly what it is. Like, hip hop could be so much better, but it's not the same as it was when it started. And it's changed where, like he said, all these rappers don't have nothing left to say. It's all repetitive at the same shit. We've hit a wall here and nobody seems to be calling it out. There's no meaning to anything. There's no actual substance to the shit anymore. You know, anybody can sell drugs. Anybody can put weight on a scale and read numbers. That really it isn't. It's not like, it's like we were talking about earlier, like having something to actually will sustain you. Like that shit doesn't matter. So there has to be some type of message in hip hop, and that's what I think he's saying is he didn't see anything in the game anymore, so he did it himself, and he's here, and he's actually I mean, I would say he's a staple. Because he's calling out a lot of shit that people either don't want to because they're chasing the bag, or they're under contract, so they can't say nothing. They're not their real artist, and that's what he says. Every dollar comes to me. I'm independent. Like everybody can do it. There's no reason for a record label nowadays. There's no reason. You have all the streaming possibilities. You don't need to give anybody any more money than you already pay off just doing you.
Word.
If you're the artist, why do you have to pay somebody else to promote it?
Yeah. So what you got, bro?
Like I said, I agree. I think he made songs like this for this type of conversation. You know what I'm saying? For there to be a conversation about it. And I'm just kind of, maybe I say a little confused because hip hop just isn't rap. You know what I'm saying? That's rapping. You know what I'm saying? If you really get to the essence, the shit we have now is so far away from what hip hop originally was in the life that gave birth to rap. You know what I'm saying? Very poignant points he made in there about the chasing of the clout and, you know, being independent and doing it yourself and saying what you said, because the state of hip hop is not because of the rappers, it's because of the record companies. Exactly. And what they push. It's the powers that be, it's the little hats that tell the world what we like, what we don't like. It is programming. So the people who slip through the cracks and become the puppets to the puppeteers and push the drugs, hoes, money, clothes, jewelry, they push that because all of those are industries that they own, that they profit from the marketing of the hip hop, the bastardization of hip hop, because we have now is rap, which is the illegitimate son of hip hop. You know, that's hip hop, you know what I'm saying? In its essence was togetherness, partying, dancing, having fun, graffitiing, you know, breakdancing, graffitiing. That's hip hop. What we have now is the little sad baby, the rap, which is guns, drugs, hoes, cars, clothes, all materialistic living.
Yeah, not
you know what I'm saying?
It is. Yeah.
It's all about materialistic living.
No message. That's
clout,
what I'm saying though. That's
clout has turned into currency.
Yeah, no, big time.
Clout has turned into currency, bro. So I feel them in a way, and then in a way I'm still like, you sound like a hypocrite because you're rapping, you hip hop. Even though you independent, you still hip hop. So you hate yourself? What message are you trying to give me? Look confused there, but I understand the message.
Right. I'm gonna just say this. That I don't know if I agree with you.
They never do.
Really on that one, but at the same time, I'm glad that a song like this could just spark up the conversation,
It's supposed to.
Yeah, because this is something that, maybe people think about, maybe they don't, but I really, I think you said the most important thing in that is that I don't think it's on the rapper, because the company could decide on what they're gonna push and promote. But then really, if we want to go down that hole, ultimately it's the consumer.
Ooh.
Yes and no, though.
Did you just put a mirror up to the screen?
No, but yes and no, though, because even though you can see it that way, you still have the rapper that does it.
Hey man, everybody want to take their family out of a bad condition, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine, but okay, so
is Tom Macdonald. That's why he's doing it independent.
In order to take your family out of any position, would you do something that tests your character?
Me personally,
so that's what I'm saying.
I base my life off the skills that I have, so I wouldn't.
But if you had that situation, you had that situation. There was nothing else.
No, not me, but look at all of your favorite rappers. All of your favorite rappers who signed the 360 deal did that. They compromised themselves by signing the 360. So that's every artist, every songwriter, every rapper.
Anymore. No, I think ultimately that fault falls on the rapper, because like you said, if he doesn't do it, somebody else is going to do it. No, if you're on strike, you know what they call that a scab. That's someone that's going to come in and do your job while you're out there picking.
Excellent point, though.
So I mean, yeah, there has to be.
No, and I don't want to continue and make this too long of a video, but I do think that, you know, ultimately, like I said, it's gonna spark up a lot of conversations. You know, I hope that, you know, this video in particular really helps spur some of those conversations and get some of those conversations started, because yeah, hip hop, yeah, if it was to be put on trial, you know,
Guilty.
Guilty.
Ooh, Lord
Guilty.
have mercy.
The facts is guilty.
You know, but I wanna you know, just get ready to end this by saying that I want everybody to like, comment, subscribe to You Made Roscoe on YouTube. Go over to Silk and the Guys on
Appreciate
YouTube as well. Of course, we all be over there on his show often. So yeah, go over there, support my mans, please. But yeah, no, I think that we may not all be in agreement here on this particular song. But again, like I said, the conversation was dope. I appreciate y'all guys. I know y'all with me all the time, but you know, in front of the world, you know, I definitely appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody out there in YouTube supporting all of us in this journey, you know, and everything that we doing going forward. I hope that you follow us and do the right thing, because we're trying to do the right thing by everybody else out there. Any last words, like really tiny words, because my man Silk like to talk, so you know.
That's why I got my own show. That's why I got my own show.
You know, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
No, I was just saying, if anybody want to enlighten me in the comment section, I speak back. We could chat it up in the comment section. If you got something to say, opinion about what I said in this show, I'll talk back to you.
We encourage that. Yo, what about you?
No, man, I think just like, comment, and subscribe. I think this was a thumbs up. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's great stuff again. Great work. We'll see you guys again soon. At some point we'll get into yet another reaction, I'm sure. But you guys have a great rest of y'all night. Until then, das vidanya.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's really say.